I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. This is an I Felt Like It read, which is timeless. I would like to say, please do not live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. You are intelligent, beautiful, or handsome, and you are kind. These readings may or may not resonate. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share these videos. Someone might be enlightened by them. Also, to my subscribers, welcome back. And to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. You are the backbone to this channel, and I greatly appreciate you. So yeah, I felt like it read. So today we're going to use the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. I haven't used these in a while. I found them. We're going to use the clear deck, the Hoyt deck, and the Wisdom, Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. That's what they're called. So these, you know, the Dreams of Gaia cards are different, okay? They're not the same definitions. And of course, you guys, I have Encyclopedia Gaia here, okay? So we're gonna, you know, I might remember some of the definitions, I may not. So we're probably gonna have to refer to the book. So basically, let me just get one shuffling, and then I'm gonna get 5 cards from here. What do we have for whoever catches this video? What do we have for whoever catches this video? This, I felt like it read, which is timeless. So whenever you see it, it's when it's meant for you. What does Gaia have to say for the person who is viewing this video? What message does Gaia have? I need 5 cards. Guess I just needed to go through it like that first. I don't know. We did get the first 3. Let me get 2 more cards, please. Bottom of the deck, we do have the 8 of Swords. Somebody's stuck somewhere, but it's like they're stuck somewhere. They're doing it to themselves. They're hurting themselves by doing this. This is somebody who is in touch with the divine but won't accept it, right? You know what I mean? Like, they won't accept whatever it is that they're being gifted. They have the keys to unlock themselves. They can unlock themselves. They can separate themselves from this, but they're not. And they're allowing this hurt to happen. They're allowing it. I might go to the book for that in a little bit, depending on how the reading goes, right? But that's what I'm getting from that message, okay? The first card we have is the 10 of Swords. It's in the reverse. 10 of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Air. Air is swords, right? And it appears that this is not like the 10 of Swords that we all know of. This is kind of like somebody setting themselves free because they've seized something. But in the reverse, it's something else. So let's refer, right? I like to look in the book sometimes. I felt like it was a book kind of day, right? So that's why, yeah. That's why we're doing it this way. This one is a 10 of Air. Okay. So this section has a potential blockage section, right? But I'll tell you what is going to catch my eyes. See and know your potential. The self is whole. Time to grow up and leave home. That one. That one really sticks out to me like a sore thumb. It's time to grow up and leave home. So maybe somebody's not wanting to leave home. They're not willing to see their potential. It represents one who allows others' thoughts and opinions to define and shape them. Oh, yeah. And you know what? That's why it's time to leave home. Because maybe it's your family or your parents. You know, maybe you want to go to school. Maybe you want to go to school out of state or something like that. And your parents are like, no, you know, or maybe your parents don't like the person you're dating. Whatever it is, wherever you are or were, could be were, or you know, is that it's time to cut the cord, right? It's time to start thinking for your self. Instead of moving forward and becoming an independent being, they have allowed others to determine their path and shape their reality. So whoever you are watching, now this could be you, or it could be somebody in your environment, but somebody here doesn't want to grow up. They have allowed other people, family members, friends, whatever, to shape their future. The future that really wasn't meant for them, but they weren't following their intuition. They weren't following their own gut, their own heart, their own mind. They were allowing others in the outside world, outside of themselves, who don't even, you know, eat the food to keep them alive, right? They allowed those people to run their life because they didn't want to think for themselves. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to put in any work. They didn't want to work on themselves. They just wanted to stay who and how they are. Just trying to creep by in life, right? Seriously. All right. I got comfortable for that one. I kind of sat back and gazed outside, and that was a message. Some of it was from the book, though, you guys, okay? It wasn't all me. Queen of Air. So this is a Queen of Swords. She's in the upright. That's good. Now, either you are this person, or this is a person you're dealing with. The situation at hand involves a Queen of Air. Queen of Air is pretty smart. You know, look at her. And something made me grab this deck, and you know, I never know what's on the cards. Who can remember? I have like so many decks. I don't even know how many decks I have, you guys. Queen of Air. This person, she knows. Look at her eyes. Look at those eyes. Ooh. She knows about some stuff. Not only is she intelligent, but she is in touch with the spiritual world. Not just with the spirit world, but with the animal world, animal spirits. Look at that. We have an owl right there, and owls are birds, and birds represent spirit, you know, represent maybe a passed on loved one, or maybe messages from angels, or a higher level of consciousness. This deck is so beautiful. Whoever drew this deck is just amazing. Seven of Swords. This is the potential. This is what can happen between these two. Or this is what could happen, right? Because any tiny switch of events or change of events can switch this up at a moment's notice. Seven of Air. We have a lot of air here. There's a lot of information being thrown around or being found out, right? Air is about intelligence, thought, mental, right? Mental, stability or instability. It's about thought processes, what we think and how we communicate or how we're going to communicate. Thoughts are actions, right? When you think of something, that's an action. An action, that's the first action. The second action is putting the plan into play, right? I don't know why I needed to explain all that, but there you have it. And see, we have the Seven of Swords here, and then we had that Eight of Swords right there. That's like the energy of the reading. Let's, we all know who the Queen of Air is, right? I just added an extra spin to that because I really feel with what I'm seeing here that this person has a direct line to the divine, right? Like whatever this person maybe goes out into nature or something and gets epiphanies like nothing, right? Like things just come to this person through nature, through thought, through contemplation, through, education even. Somebody's eyes have been opened. That's who this Queen of Air is, that kind of energy. Seven of Air, I want to see what that one means, because normally we know that the Seven of Swords is not a very nice card, right? Spirituality, religion. Ooh, you guys. Kindness. Kindness. See, I told you these cards are different. Kindness? Seven of Swords? It sure is. The potential here I'm feeling is there is a sense of kindness between these two, no matter what has happened in the past or what will happen in the future. In the present, there is kindness between these two, or can be if these two are not together. Let's see what else. Let me see what else catches my eye. The Seven of Air reminds us that all personal dogma and spiritual dogma can give rise to an open mind or a closed one to varying degrees. Each path contains core beliefs that won't be changed or cannot be changed, because to do so would make them something other than beliefs that are meant to be subscribed to. Therefore, it matters not what you believe in, but how you choose to live and express that belief. How does what you believe on a spiritual level influence your thoughts, feelings, or actions? Does it make you kinder and more understanding of those who are different? Or does it inspire feelings of superiority, that you are right and that your way is the only way? Does your spiritual path inspire you to lift people up and brighten their day, or does it inspire you to think less of others or pity them because their ignorance damns them to some imagined hell or purgatory? Holy shit. And I never read that part out of the book before. I just let my eyes fall where they may, and that was it. The potential of this situation between these two is kindness, right? It's kindness. Someone here is going to bring some sort of belief system. How do you want to call it? How can I say this? Belief system strength. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to express that. Like, someone is going to strengthen somebody's belief system in regards to whatever they believe in. Like, they're not going to change anybody's beliefs. They're going to change the way someone believes, right? They're going to maybe teach them to really believe what they believe, right? Because some people, they're like, okay, they got to go to church every day, so that's why they go. They go because they've been doing it for years. They're afraid of the Bible because that's what they were taught as a child. You know, fear the Bible, fear the word, fear, fear, fear. Somebody here may not want to fear. Fear for what? Can't they just live and be happiness today? Now, some of us tend to believe, some of us, not everybody, everybody's different, and you should always respect everybody's belief. But some people believe that you don't need the book to speak to God. Some people, you know, believe the Bible is a feel-good book that says a lot of wonderful things and has a lot of wonderful stories, and I will agree. But some people don't fear it like others because it was not instilled in them as a child. We can be taught to fear the unicorn. If you're born and your parent cracks open the Bible and starts reading it, and in place of the word God, they replace the word unicorn, the child will fear the unicorn. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering if that makes sense to anyone out there, because it totally does for me. I believe in God, yes, 100%, but I do not fear God or the Bible. I don't fear death. There's so many worse things in life than death. Oh my God. Living life can be miserable as it is. But you can change that if you believe that you were put here to live a happy life. And that's what I believe. I believe there is a God, and I believe that God wants us to be happy. He wants us to help. He or she, I don't know what kind of spiritual being God is. Regardless of that, I believe that we're put here to be happy, to find love, to share with others, to teach others to love and teach others to be happy and be loved. I don't think we're here to have egos or hurt. You know what I mean? But those are the paths that we choose. Whatever path we choose is what we're stuck with in the future, right? You can change. It takes a while to correct that karma, but you can change, and you have to endure the karma when it comes. An easy way to look at that is, an easy way to get through that is basically just giving it to the universe. So you know you've done some bad things in the past. Just know that you're in for karma. And the way I deal with that kind of karma, because I don't think I've done totally horrific things in the past, but I've done my share. And the way I see it is, if anything does happen to me that's kind of negative, I look at it as, okay, it's your karma because of, something in the past that you've done. And accept the lesson and move forward. Once I started doing that, you guys, do you know how my anxieties and my stress levels just basically disappeared? I know that my blood pressure must be on point right now, because that's how I look at everything. Everything that happens that some people be like, oh my God, the world is over. I just look at it as, okay, how did that happen? Why did that happen? And why does it bother me? And how can I fix it? Right? Check it out. The Maiden. This is the Empress, you guys. No, wait. This is the High Priestess. Yeah, that's who that is. And she gathers her energy from nature. Look, she's like nature girl. Hi, running around with the rabbits and the trees and in the grass barefooted, just loving Mother Gaia. Right? This person is super in touch with nature. This person loves nature. And this is the obstacle. This is the obstacle. Between this people, the potential is kind of cutting yourself free. But remember, kindness was there, so maybe you're gonna do it kindly, or maybe you're gonna separate from somebody kindly, or try to do it like that. Because if you stay together, it's like, if you are together and you stay together, that's because others are telling you. Maybe others told you to get together, and now that you're not really happy together, others are telling you to stay together. And Spirit is saying it's time to not listen to other people. It's time to listen to your heart. Somebody's got some sort of something, feelings or something going on with this High Priestess. Now, this is the person that's coming in between these two people, right? And that's why somebody might even be saying, oh, she's a High Priestess, don't look at her, don't go for. This could even be a parent, a female parent, trying to tell their child, no, you cannot, you know. It could go so many ways, you guys. But this is somebody who's very intuitive. Now, I wouldn't be afraid of somebody who's intuitive. Even if I wasn't into this stuff, if I knew that somebody had good intuition or whatever, I would be like, always go to them for advice. If things are always working well in their favor, you know, you see them at their lowest, but then boom, they're like right back on top again. It's like, that person is intuitive. That person is a manifester. I want to know how they do it. Because it's not how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get up, right? And can you get up? Right? Because we're all going to have ups and downs, and that has to do with past karma, right? Life is not perfect. You know, we are not perfect, but we can try our best to make it comfortable as we can for ourselves, in a good, wholesome, virtuous way, without hurting others, stealing, robbing, cheating, and all that common sense stuff. You know, the 10 Commandments. I remember what that says in the Bible. Now, why they have in there, you know, something about do not get with the neighbor's wife, slaves, or goats. Ew! Yeah. Final card here. The Nine of Water. Wow! Wish fulfillment! We know who the maiden is. We know who the Queen of Air is. What is this 10 of water here? Because I don't know if that right there is the same. You know what I mean? It's not, I don't, you know. 9 of water. Illumination, acceptance, openness, emotional enlightenment. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, look. Have you ever heard a song playing on the radio and had tears from your eyes because the song was one you shared with a past love who broke your heart? Have you ever had somebody say something to you that has triggered anger because they have touched on deep-rooted, remembered anger towards another who said very same words? Have you ever started laughing uncontrollably because a silly moment in the now stirred up memories of silly, happy moments of the past? Our emotions can lift us as high as the stars or plummet us into an abyss of despair, and yet all too often we do not know or understand why we feel and react as we do. What makes some memories so much more vivid and unforgettable, what makes them unforgettable, is how they made us feel. This is emotional imprinting at work. And through it, we can bind ourselves emotionally to the past in the present. These imprints become triggers that have us reacting on an almost purely emotional level. So basically here, these two are not good together. Somebody put them together, somebody coaxed them together, they're together and they're unhappy. That's the situation. That's the potential of the situation, or that's what's going on. There is a person that comes between these two. One of these two has fancied the maiden somehow, because that's who's coming between these two, right? Somebody doesn't want to let someone go, but somebody wants to go to the maiden. Now with this Nine of Cups, oh my God. Somebody has become emotionally enlightened to the situation. They see what's going on. They know, and look, this woman is looking up at these two things. Looking up at this Queen of Air and looking up at this, you know, you gotta cut the cords. You gotta cut the cords from whatever it is, this person who is trying to manipulate or lead your life for you. Control your life. This Queen of Air right here, whoever this is trying to control someone's life presently. If you're with someone and you're not happy and this person, that's what that is. Somebody's telling you what to do all the time. But somebody is finally like, you know, you can only beat a dog so much until they finally just attack the shit out of you, bite your face off, right? Somebody can only take so much bullshit until they finally just explode. I just heard the word devastated. So somebody may have found or figured something out that devastated them. Like, oh my God. Like, I'll tell you what, like, I've done some research in the past about patriarch and matriarch and their children, right? And, you know, and a lot of you might already know this. You probably already read about it or learned about it yourself. Some of you may not. But we choose our mates based on who was the patriarch or matriarch of the family. So me, I would go for somebody who's like my father. And I swear to you, my DM could look like my father's son. Number one. Number two, the deception, the lying, the cheating, the manipulate, just like dad, dear old dad. So it's like, that's who we choose, right? We choose based on that. And that's not always the healthiest choice, you guys. Just like you guys out there, the men may choose someone that's like their mother. And a lot of the times, a mother won't like that person because it's like, you know, my mom used to make lemonade like this. Oh, here, try mine. It's better than my mom's. Oh, don't let his mom find that out. She'll freak the fuck out. Oh, she likes you like her lemonade better? You know, it's like that. You know, mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws, they can, you know, can get pretty nasty between them. Did we want to look up that Eight of Swords really quick? Let's do that. I wanted to when I was doing the Seven of Swords, but I forgot. So let's see. Okay. Sorry. I was thinking about something, but I did say it's about enlightenment. Somebody realized something. And you see, look at her third eye is open. Look at her on her head. She sees the truth, and the truth lies somewhere right here about the potential and this Queen of Air. That's where the truth is. And the truth is that it could even be this Queen of Air who's telling this person what to do constantly all the time. Got him on a rope, on a string, or whatever, right? What are we doing again? Okay, the Eight of Air, that's right. All right, so the Eight of Air, the ego, power, responsibility, consequences, cause and effect, lessons learned, memory. We all make mistakes. Holy shit. So, and remember, this was enlightenment. Remember, somebody becomes enlightened. They sure do, and they're like, damn, I fucked up. Look at his hand. Damn, I fucked myself up. Right? I fucked myself up. Not they fucked me up. I fucked myself up. What's underneath? The seneschal. Seneschal. What the heck is a seneschal? Right? Okay, so under that we had the seneschal. I just want to see. That is the number. What was it? 10, 11, 12. That would be the Hanged Man. But of course in this deck it's different. But if we're going, because I'm not going to look in the book, if we're going off my own intuition, I feel like somebody is going to be releasing themselves from this stuck energy. Hanged Man is like somebody holding you back. You can't go anywhere. You're stuck. Can't come up with a solution, right? Somebody's going to let themselves go because they realize that they fucked themselves over, basically, with whatever they've done. Tell me about the Seven of Air. Seven of Air. Woo! Hot flash time. Knight of Swords. Woo! Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, yeah. So somebody's going to basically tell one or the other that they don't really love them anymore. And that's the truth. They're going to confess that there's no love and they want love. That's the potential of this situation. So that's good, okay? Somebody's going to finally confess to whoever it is that's telling them some shit that I love somebody, or I don't love what I'm in or what I'm doing, right? They might be telling this to a Capricorn or to some sort of devil energy, some devil energy that's lingering in their energy, which could be that Queen of Air. Toxic family member or toxic relationship, toxic lover. One or the other. Look, I'm freaking hot sweat city, or heat sweat, or hot flash. I couldn't even say it right. It's because I'm sweating, you guys. I just started sweating profusely all of a sudden. Okay, so somebody might be getting nervous about this whole thing. Oh my gosh. All right, I hate this kind of sweating. It's so nasty. Look, it's dripping all over. All right. Find out what that Nine of Water is. We know who the maiden is. She's a enlightened being who is just doing her thing. But what is this Nine of Water here? Five of Pentacles. This is about losing something, a loss. And the loss is this relationship that she's looking up at. This relationship that somebody has become enlightened to that's just not good for them. This person could also be dealing with a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Somebody could be enlightened to that person too. There could be several people here trying to tell somebody what to do, and this person is kind. They know they're not going to say no or something like that, you know. Yeah, no, this Queen of Wands, whoever is trying to make this person lose out on something, it's not going to happen because this person, they know the truth already. We have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this person already knows the truth. And this Queen of Wands is going to try to be successful in stopping this person from speaking their truth, from cutting the cords or whatever this is. And... but this person knows the truth. This Queen of Wands can do it. No can do. I can't go for that. No can do. Tell us what the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards have to say for this situation. That was a really interesting read. You know, the Dreams of Gaia. I'm sure we had to go to the book and everything. But, you know, the messages, I swear, you guys, when readers pick cards, if they're not familiar with the definitions of these cards, they're not telling you the proper definition, unless it's something like cards that are things that you have put your energy on, that you like, something that you wouldn't normally use for tarot cards, but your energy's on there, so they bring out good messages for you. But there's some cards that come with something like this, that there's a reason there's a book with it. because the author of the cards wants you to use the book and these definitions, not the ones of the Rider-Waite, which are standard. You know, not all decks have the same definitions. It's kind of like the oracle readers, you know, like, I don't know about those oracle readers, because they're just reading cards. They're reading exactly what's on the card. They're not even, there's no extra to it. I don't know, and I'm not going to name any of these popular decks that people are buying, but these are just words that people are throwing in there, and they're just flying out. You might as well just make your own, you know, from your own experiences. I seen Cindy G's little cards that she made. I like them. They're kind of cute. They're kind of cool. You know, if that's, I see a lot of readers doing that. And that's, she put her own experiences into those cards, you know. And not everybody's personal experiences are everyone else's. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these card decks that you're getting with, oh, I'm sorry what I did to you. That's what the reader's thoughts, or whoever made those card decks thought, you know. It's more like, you know, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain what I'm trying to explain, but that's why a lot of times I like using divination tools that don't have pictures. They just have symbols, because I'm forced to use my intuition. I'm forced to get a message from you that way without the use of pictures or diagrams or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody's like that. I like to test myself, and I like to test my intuition and my abilities, and that's why I do runes, cartomancy, loteria. That's why I do those, because I'm testing my own skills. Because sometimes I don't believe in myself, and you know what? Spirit usually verifies it for me all the time. So I don't know why I doubt, but like I said, I'm a person who started out with believing in science, and even till this day, I still need visual proof. Even though I've seen many miracles in front of my face, there's just, I still, you know, and you know what's so funny? Spirit gives me that visual proof, and that's when it's scary. That's when it gets real scary. Anyhow, we have complacency. Yeah, between these two, the relationship is like, ugh, it's dead. It's ran its course. These two are just not, you know, getting along. It's so bad that it's like there's not even good conversation. It's like it's that couple when you go out with other couples. It's that couple that fights. Ugh, nobody likes going out with that couple, right? It's like that. The next card, Despondence. These two are fed up, and I think there is going to be some sort of separation or ending to the relationship between. That's what the potential of that relationship is. It's over. They're fed up. It's no more. Somebody's tired, or two people are tired of being unhappy. Now, we could say that one is you know, somebody, and one is a karmic, but you know what? It doesn't matter if it's karmic or not. They're both unhappy. They're not happy together. That when they see each other, they're not like, oh my God, and they want to hug and kiss and hold, and like, you know, like that's how I always felt about my divine masculine. Like every time I saw him, I wanted to just hug him and kiss him. I love you, I love you, I love you. But it was just too much for him, you know, and maybe I was doing it, maybe I was coddling. I don't know. But I mean, I feel like that's how both sides should feel for each other. And if they don't, then maybe that's just not the relationship for you, you know. Not all relationships going to be rainbows and butterflies, though. But when those disagreements do come along, because these two love each other so much, and possibly maturity levels have a play in this too, they can sit down like adults and sort this out, and then break up to make up, but not really break up, you know, just argument and then make up, you know, or something, you know, I don't know. So them up there is not so, you know, not so happy. But then we have creation right here, and this maiden will create some sort of wish fulfillment for someone if they can get to her. The maiden will use her intuition to find out whoever's approaching her, because somebody here is approaching either the Queen of Air or this person who is Ten of Swords reverse. One of these people that are not happy in the relationship, it's both, you guys. They're both unhappy. But one of them is coming towards the maiden and wants to create something of Nine of Cups with that person. It cannot happen until this is over, until whatever is here is over. Because the maiden will use her intuition to figure out if this creation is true or not. Somebody wants to create something, wants to create wish fulfillment or have wish fulfillment and possibly beyond, and they're coming in with truth. I think that's all I have for you guys, okay? So yeah, if it resonated, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Also, keep it true love energy, you guys. Happy, friendly, loving types. We have nothing to fear as long as we stay calm and cheerful. I'm Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.